PPOC World, Jerry David here, 2018, 17, 18 Image Competition Chair, National, helping out the regions, having fun. I'm welcoming you on behalf of the NEC and Charles Vandenhouten. We're just doing a quick instruction video series on how to enter competition. This is a really short and sweet one on creating Lightroom preset, naming presets. Okay, I gotta do it quick. I gotta be somewhere in 10 minutes, and so very quick note about Lightroom. I love Lightroom. I do a lot of my work in Lightroom. I also use Photoshop. When I use Photoshop, in a lot of cases, I resynchronize the Photoshop file to the Lightroom and export it from here because that's the way I like to do it because I have my naming presets here. However, I'm going to do one of these videos for Photoshop as well. Let's pretend this image is not named, okay? I know from the work I've done that it's ready to go. It is in the right, it's ready to go. Ignore this name. At this point, what I do is I'm going to export this image. I'm not going to talk about sizing. I'm not going to talk about anything. I'm just going to talk about naming. And I'm going to rename it, okay? And what I'm going to do here for you is I'm going to show you how to create a naming template. All right, first thing you do is I'm going to go into custom settings. And the reason I'm going to go into custom settings is because actually, I'm going to go into something else. I'm going to go into file name. All right, and I'm going to edit it. The reason I'm doing that is because I want to show you it doesn't matter where you go. Choose one of these and go into it under edit. So choose any one of these and then click choose it and then click again and go edit, okay? Because none of this matters. What you're going to do here is you're going to delete everything that's in there, okay? And you are going to name this. And what you're going to name it is a template for your file name. And here's how it's done, okay? You're going to put in your member ID and a dash. Anything that you put here that shows up in text with no blue background is permanent. It happens every time. The next thing you're going to do is, in my case, I like to insert a sequence number. Now you're going to need a sequence number 1 through 4 for your image competition numbers. In this case, it allows me to change it at the next step. That's why I do this. Some people may wish to actually just put a number sign here, okay, and then change it later. If you want to do that, that's great. I actually insert a sequence number here. Then I input my underscore, and then I insert custom text. I click here, okay? And that custom text, in this particular case, is going to be my file name, okay? So I'm going to save the current as a new preset, image comp 1. I think it's going to ask me, the name's already in use, so I'm going to have to call it image comp 3. Just so you know, I made this video 3 times and hopefully I get it right this time. Save it as image comp 3. I'm done, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cancel out of here because I want to show you now. I've showed you how to create a preset. Well, I'm going to go to a different image and I'm going to say, all right, I want to export this. Can I still use that preset? I can. Here it is, PPOC image comp 3. The custom text I will replace, okay? And I'm going to call this one Elephant Eye. Look what it did. If you look right here, okay, and you zoom in, you'll see that it says it's now renamed it with the A965 dash, which is permanent. It's given a sequence number based on this right here. I can change this magically to a 1, A9651 underscore, and then it adds that custom text. Notice that it adds the .jpeg. If I called this, oh, I gotta call this .jpeg. Sorry, my mouse has been double clicking a lot. .jpeg, it double .jpegs it. One of the big mistakes, don't want that. Lightroom automatically exports it with a .jpeg. It appends it with that so it knows what to open it in. Ignore everything else here. I'm going to put this on my desktop, underscore test, elephant eye. That's all I've had to do. Export. Let's go to this one. I want to export that one. Let's see what happens. File, export. I'm going to do PPOC image comp 3, and I'm going to call this one barrel racer. Okay, I'm going to sequence it as number 2. So A965-2, look, the dash is there, the underscore is there. I don't need to remember these anymore. All I need to do is put in my file name and put in my sequence number. And in the other example, you don't even need to put in your sequence number if you just put a number sign there. I'm going to export this. Let's go see what I've done. open my Finder, go to my desktop, go to underscore test. Here's my properly named files. That, my PPOC friends, is how you create a naming preset in a Lightroom. And it allows you to properly name your files every single time without remembering your member ID, without remembering the dash, and without remembering the underscore. Okay, so enjoy. I hope that helps. And I'm going to do a similar one for Photoshop and go from there. Thanks very much.